Hello. Good evening, everyone. mm. Oh yeah, we were streaming on yesterday, but not my usual streaming time. Hello, welcome everyone to this very unusual streaming time. It's Monday, 8 Monday 8 p.m. Huh? That's neither the usual day nor time. Yeah, I last time I tried to already get the Pokeball, but I couldn't. Like, it took too long to get the image into VTube Studio, so I just I just did it today, very quick. Yeah, no worries, Helia. I know you're in Lucia's stream. Yeah, I was lurking a bit there while I was setting everything up and stuff, but I know it's a weird time for me to stream. But honestly, I have nothing better to do this evening, to be honest. And yesterday was very short. I had to go, but we'll talk about it. Revi is dedicated after the streamathon? Maybe. Possibly, yeah. No, it made me break the schedule. You know, so I'm breaking the habit tonight. And yeah, it made me break schedule. So now I'm kinda, I can do whatever I want. I'm free. No, it's a mix of things, right? Oh, you wrote addicted. Oh, wow. How did I? Wow. This word moved around in my brain entirely. That's crazy. That's funny. My little brother was saying the same thing. Like, I thought, okay, well, it's not, I don't have that, right? We were at a restaurant to eat brunch or breakfast, actually. It was 9 a.m. Come on, that's breakfast. That's not. Why would my parents invite me for brunch at 9:15? That's breakfast. But I mean, that aside, my brother was like, "Oh, because I ordered Earl Grey. Of course I did." And then he was like, my dad was like, "Huh, Early Grey." And he looked at my brother, and my brother was like, "Yeah, I really read Early Grey." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "When I looked at the menu, I swore it said Early Grey." But he just misread. But he was like, "Yes, but in my brain, I could see the word early. It was right there." That was me with dedicated and addicted. I did not even like double or second guess it. Anyway, basically, I'm here today to make up for yesterday and possibly already for tomorrow. Because unfortunately tomorrow I might not be able to be here as well. At least not early. Because Hi Ash. Wait, who's Ash? I mean, I know who Ash is, but so tomorrow there's another family gathering. We couldn't find a good time, you know, we couldn't find a good time and date or day of the week where everyone had time. It's a bit unfortunate with many people and everyone does something different. Oh, I'm me with the Pokeball? Yeah. Or I'd like to think of me, like, I look like a Pokemon professor, right? With the code and everything. So yeah, we couldn't find another time or day where everyone had time, so I volunteered to forego my Tuesday stream. I was like, well, you know, I might get home later, so I can maybe stream later, or I can stream today and or on Wednesday. Dr. Ash, yeah. So yeah, I how do you say it? Like I forfeited my activity for the family gathering, I guess, because like everyone else, they had like, I guess, stuff that they can't put, like that they can't leave earlier, you know, on other days. So I was like, fine, I'll switch my stream schedule. So yeah, tomorrow, if I stream, it depends on how tired I am in the evening. If I stream tomorrow, it will be later than usual. So at like, probably like 8 earliest, or maybe 9. So maybe it won't be a 4-hour stream tomorrow. Maybe maybe I will play Lies of P. I will train the boss a little bit just so I don't, you know, fall out of practice, because it has been, it like again was last week already that I last played this boss, right, on a streamathon. Like if I play it tomorrow evening, it's almost or maybe even a week since then, and the time passes so quickly, and I'm like, I did so many other things. I didn't even have time to play Lies of P. So maybe just so I don't, you know, get out of practice, I'll play like 2 hours of Lies of P boss tomorrow for practice. But it might be later than usual. Doesn't your family know what they're doing to me? Is I guess what you said. Yeah. Well, usually they do respect it. Like I was, because I know people tend to, or I've had this problem with friends too, where they were like, what, you really are not doing this or that just because you want to stream that day? Like, bro, like, what the fuck? You're not meeting your, or like not doing this IRL thing because you're streaming? And I was very quick to tell everyone, listen, bitch, I have a schedule and I like to stick to that schedule, because otherwise I might as well not do it. You know what I mean? It's my hobby or whatever, like I decided to do it. And if I went to fucking yoga class or scouts group or something, nobody would say a fucking thing. But if you say you're streaming, they're like, what? You don't have time because you're streaming? That's crazy. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not saying anything about your fucking Zumba class on Friday, you know what I mean? Like, what the heck? Like, for real. So I was very quick to shut this kind of stuff down. I had a little fight with a friend at that once, because, like, not really a fight, but she reacted like that, and I was like, bitch, you better, you know, stop this real quick, this type of thinking, because yoga class is better than streaming. To be fair, it's probably more healthy. But like, if someone tells me they don't have time because they have like their hobby thing going on that day, like let's say they say every Friday or like one of my friends, he's like, every Wednesday I'm in like dance class. I'm not telling him to not go to dance class and do something else instead. I understand it's his weekly activity. Like, I mean, I can yoga while I stream. I can yoga on stream. Oh my god, 3D yoga class. Shit, I should actually do that. Wait, I could do a fucking yoga. I have to get the green screen out again. That's gonna be a harsh setup again, but... Anyway, our bird is transforming into an even larger bird. The tracking will be so confused. Maybe, but at the same time, maybe... I don't know, maybe it will oddly work. Oh no, a bird became a Karen! Look at this fringe with the red streak in it. It's like Karens that dye one of their hair streaks like a crazy color when they get older. What the heck? Alrighty. Haven't done yoga in decades. I haven't done it in years either. I was never that big on yoga. But it's not like I have, like, not like I can do much else. Why is the music so menacing? I mean, I know it's the normal melody of, but it sounds specifically like dark on this edition. What the heck? It doesn't sound happy, it sounds fucking menacing. See, this is stronger than body check and doesn't give me backlash, so let's take that. Nahkampf, whatever this means in English, like close range fighting. I don't know. Hi, Lucius. Lucius, aren't you streaming? What are you doing here? Melee. Is it called Melee though? Also, hi Beshti. Sorry, I didn't see you there. The stream is over? Okay, I see. I hope you had a good stream. I lurked a bit. I was watching. You did great. Don't worry about it being... You said it's like your second stream back or something. You did great. I don't know if this is... Ah! No. I don't know if this is any... Hey, why is one of them... Oh, because it's out with me. I was like, why is it start? I don't know if this can even do anything. It looks so weak. But, I mean, it's not like it doesn't have any attacks. My voice pitches up and I yap like crazy? What's bad about that? I was gonna say, I found your voice very comforting. You have a nice voice. It's very chill but like, it's chill but engaging, you know what I mean? It's not like, it's not a boring voice, it's a comforting voice. Professional shit talker. What can this thing do? Oh, this is like last resort. It can only use it when everything else has been used. To put them to sleep with it. Great. Okay, this is like surprise. It attacks with a little screech. These are all weak as shit. Well, only happens if I'm tired. Yeah, I can believe that your voice, if you're tired, is probably comfortable to sleep to. But if you're not tired, it's interesting to listen to. It's kind of like can do both, I guess. Wait, let me actually. Lucius. Everyone who doesn't know Lucius, apparently you're back to streaming. Are you gonna be streaming more? Like more, what you call it? More regularly? Because I saw the art today. Like, Lucius is doing great art. If you want some cool, cozy, and very high quality art stream, follow Lucius. Very good. Nice, more streaming. Good, good. You do like, I like the... So, the bits I saw, you do like fantasy stuff and fantasy species and whatever. I like that. It's very much the stuff that I like. The style or like topics that I like too. Why is my controller giving up? Hello? There you go. Such praise, but it's true. It is true. I mean, it's also like right up my alley. Yeah. Man, I'm so hard on the Witcher, like, how do you call it? Like, I'm Witcher pilled. Ever since the streamathon and me watching The Witcher in the evening, like, bro, I rewatched Sirens of the Deep today. I watched the two cartoon movies, right? And so when I watched Sirens of the Deep, I was like distracted and not looking all the time because I was drawing a doodle for Baruch while I was like mostly listening, and I rewatched it today while eating, and then I was like, when you put on like a movie or something while eating, but then obviously you eat way quicker, and then you have to sit on the couch for the rest of the movie. Like, that's how it went, and so I rewatched it. It's so interesting. They mixed like 3 different... Okay, wait. I'm gonna rant about that, but I need to pick this attack first. Do we need this? Oh, wow. Your attack is insanely bad. Look at it. It has attack, which is like the second one of the greens. Angriff. It's 22. That's nothing. And then the special attack is... Wait, 20. That's even worse. Why are you so bad? Oh, it's more like a tanky Pokemon. It has shit attack. Wow. But confusion... It's like worse, but it could confuse the thing. So it's like, do we want that? But we have hypnosis too. So maybe we don't need confusion. I don't know. Fakemon? Oh, Fakemon are great too. I mean, obviously I love Pokemon too. I only watched the first season of The Witcher show. I honestly hated all the... Well, I was about to be fucking sexist. I was gonna say I hated all the women in it. Oh, it's so true though. I don't know, I just really hate Yennefer. I'm like, this woman makes me so pissed off, you won't even believe it. I couldn't keep watching it. Maybe I'm like over-exaggerating in my memory, you know what I mean? Maybe in my memory it's like worse than I remember, but... Great actress, yeah, I mean, sure. Just like annoying as fuck character. Bronze is just shy, it doesn't want to hit anybody. This Pokemon is doing its best, okay. It's doing, yeah, Bronze is doing its best, it's fine. I'm training it for the arena, so I have faith in Bronzo. I agree though. Yeah, no, I was like, so, but then I read a lot of fan fiction, so after watching the real show, like when it came out, the first season, which was like many years ago, I started watching fan fiction. Not watching, reading fan fiction, because I liked the world and everything, I just didn't like the story from, like, this particular story or whatever. And then, so on Tuesday of my streamathon, I noticed there are cartoon movies, and I didn't know about that, but it's because Sirens of the Deep is like just came out. So I thought, I was like, why was this never suggested to me? And it's like, it just came out. But I didn't know there was an even older one. And we watched Sirens of the Deep first because the next day I noticed, oh, there's a second one. So then we watched the second one. I fucking love the other one, like not Sirens of the Deep, the other one where it's like, I didn't even know it wasn't about Gerald, it was about Vesemia, and it has more like the mountain flair and not the... underwater stuff can be very pretty, but the mountain flair of the other one gave me like homey, you know, as someone from the Alps, you know what I mean? Like it gave me the snowy mountains and the pine, or like the evergreen trees, like that gave me strong home feeling, so I really liked it. So and also the story was much better, let's be real. Story was much better, but I still enjoyed the other one too, just for the fact that I liked the characters like Gerald and Jaskier, and even the lady there, Essie. She was really cool too. Going to the Alps in April? Will you still be able to ski, I wonder? It depends on like where you are, I guess. Nightmare of the Wolf. Yeah, I think that was it. I thought it was about Gerald because isn't he the White Wolf, right? So I thought it was about him, but it was not about him at all. I'm not complaining though, it was a very good story. It was very, like, the story was much less cliche than Sirens of the Deep, but still, it's okay. Like, much less tropey, it was actually interesting. I miss the mountains even though I'm not from the Alps. The actors are probably doing the best they can with what the directors find. No, it's not like, I'm not saying that it's like, the character wasn't well made, it's just, she's pissing me off because it's like a fucking toxic as shit relationship they have. And I just don't like her. I just want her to not be here. You know what I mean? It's like, might even be, sometimes can be, something can be well written and well acted and still be unlikable. Because that's what they are supposed to be, right? That could be also very good writing, actually. She was just so unlikable to me. And then I don't like that it's like, basically the end game is like Gerald and Yennefer, because I don't like her. So basically it's... Wait, what did it... It's like when in anime, like, you know, the main character, it's like a harem anime, where you know he's not gonna end up with your main girl, and then that annoys you, so you're not watching anymore. That's kind of why I stopped. You're not really going for skiing? Interesting. I hope you have fun. I mean, it's very beautiful, at least. I hope it's very invigorating for you. Austrians, they always, we call it like, it could be something like Sommerfrische or Kur. People go to the mountains, you know, for the good air. My dad, when he was young, he had asthma. They sent him to like a mountain resort thing, like not resort as in like fancy like you would do nowadays. It's more like what do you call, was heißt Internat? Like a boarding school kind of thing. They sent him there like, actually I've never asked if he was going to school there or not. But anyway, my grandparents sent him away into the mountains to like, you know, for the mountain air to get healthy, and it worked. So people go for the curative properties of the mountains. Yeah, mountain camp, kinda. Yeah. It was a little bit about the origin of Gerald, but like only very like by association, basically. Not so much about him as a person, but just like how the environment came to be that he became the Witcher in. Then I asked my mom, because she read the books, does this mean, I'm not gonna spoil the wolf whatever story movie of the Witcher, but does that mean Gerald's Witcher generation is the last one? Because well, the way this movie ended, it made me think like, wait a minute. They had like, they could like transform. So Vesemir was like tasked with training the next generation, but it seemed like they couldn't, how could they do more after them? So is it like canon, the Gerald? Gerald. It's actually like a German pronunciation is Gerald. That he's the last generation, him and his brothers, of course. I don't know. My mom was like, yeah, I think that's probably, like, she said, I don't remember exactly, but it seems like it would be correct. So yeah, I also only watched the first season, yeah. Was disappointed in actor choice. The games set some expectations in regard to the characters, like Triss with her super red hair, but she didn't have that in the series. See, since I never really... I understand that people have that when they already know the story from another medium, but I never read the books or watched the... or played the game. Oopsie. I only know some of the game because I saw it. I saw like... You know, I was like watching over the shoulder of my ex, like playing that, but I never really played it myself at all. I was told a few stories about it, so I knew a little bit. Because I was always listening to whatever media my partner was consuming. I was always like... They were always talking about it. And it was like bedtime stories, basically. All the games I didn't play or books I didn't read, like Game of Thrones or something. But yeah, I've never really consumed this medium myself, so I actually don't give a fuck at all about this type of thing, like the characterization, because I don't know them any other way. Geralt the Last Airbender, yeah. Hello, B. Wait, what does it just say? Der Geruch des gegnerischen Pokémon macht was? What is this? It said the smell of the opponent Pokemon is making Plushie... What? What is it making you? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Like, what are we talking about here? Sus. I just noticed that... Interesting. On the white preview background, my snake, like the detective snake, has like a weird crunchy outline around it. But only, like, it it's only noticeable on the white background. Do I care enough to change that? I wonder. Well, probably not. But yeah, I haven't been talking about the game at all, actually. I was just yapping about all kinds of different things. Oh my god, okay, I was gonna talk about the Witcher movies for... that we were talking about fantasy art. Okay, but let me get back to that in a second. So, about the game, right? Pokémon? So what I did yesterday is I was spending like an hour trying to grind for the gym. So I'm trying to get some of these Pokemon that will be effective in the upcoming gym. I'll train them to be... I'm trying to get them to like level 30 or something, because I think that's the gym level. Because I always failed miserably at the... whatever the Anubis Pokemon was called. So I figured I had to train a little bit before that. So I'm going down south, the route south, to catch all the trainers and wild Pokemon there, just to level up a bit. But yeah, why I brought up the Witcher movies is I fucking love the background art in that. And it's so funny because they use like 3 different media and art style in a sense. Because so their backgrounds, they are like they look like this dude, we talked about him already. This dude that I follow thanks to Helia's reposts on Blue Sky. Was that the one called Soma, or was it someone else? Who does like these great landscape paintings digitally? Wait, let me check. Was that the guy that I was thinking of? I'm sure there's like a picture of him very soon in my feed. Fellow Alpdweller. Philip Ulrich, yeah. Or Ulrich. I said Ulrich again. I remember I did it last time too. Ulrich, yeah. Yeah, cute. Kind of very cute. Great. I was, oh yeah, the Anton is called Karel. I was scrolling through my feed to find this because his landscapes always pop up. So I was like, I'm sure if I just scroll the feed, I'll find it. Now, the first one that pops up when I scroll down is just a red background with like a MS Paint looking ass cat Amogus thing. I don't know, like outline and not a landscape at all. That's just a... Okay. But yes, it is Philipp Urlich. And like, so a lot of the background art I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to see if like my first instinct was like it still had like 70 or 90 likes or something. Maybe he's just like testing how many people like his stuff, or are maybe like bots or something, or like his stuff no matter what he does, and how many people actually like how trustworthy are the likes. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's what he's trying to see. That's what I would do, or what I would see in that kind of action, to be like, okay, who just brain dead likes my stuff all the time, and who actually only likes it when they actually like it, because then you can't trust them, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into this. No, we don't need this. That was just my first idea for what he was doing. So yeah, maybe, but I also like his shit posts. Fair, you know, fair. It's so hard to... I usually am someone who likes selectively. I don't always like everything someone puts out, even if I follow them. But with him, it's actually hard because all his things are so good. I want to like everything, but I don't want to spam like something. As in, like, aren't the likes saved somewhere? So I don't want my like recap or something, you know, when if I look into oh, I'm trying to find something that was like especially good because I liked it, so I look into my likes, but then there's just like literally all of his pictures, so there's like no selectivity, you know what I mean? Not just with him, like in general, but with him it's really hard to not like every picture. I really like his art very much. And in the Witcher movies, the backgrounds, they kind of gave me the same vibe as him. It's like painterly. It's like oil painting style background. It's like they had it. It reminds me of old, for example, especially the mountain ones. That's why I like the wolf one so much, right? It reminds me of old Heidi, for example. Not that I really watched the cartoon Heidi, but also Biene Maya or something. It has this. It's like clearly, so this is an animated medium, but clearly the background is obviously a still, where someone painted it like they would any landscape painting, and then they just animate the characters on top of it. And you can obviously tell a difference in art style, but it has always kind of been this way, so it's not like that's not nothing strange or revolutionary. It's just very obvious. You can, sometimes it's funny, you can tell which items are going to be interacted with because they are cartoony and the rest is painterly, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, someone's gonna pick up this fish because this fish is like cel-shaded cartoon and everything else is an oil painting. But I like it. It makes it look more classic and older. Yeah, it's classic animation. Makes it look more older and classic than it is, because they used to do that in old cartoon shows like Heidi and Biene Maya and stuff as well, because it just makes sense. But then so these are already like two very different art styles. A very minimal, especially minimalistically shaded characters. Ha! Found a hidden item. On top of like very artsy paintings. Ah, this is my item scanner. How do I use it? No. But then they also had a lot of 3D models in there already. So, for example, in Sirens of the Deep, there is like a kraken. Like this kraken is CGI as heck, you know what I mean? Like it's clearly a 3D animated kraken. And it's very interesting because they simply have 3 types of art styles basically in their movie. And I'm very into the background art style and stuff. Wait, that's actually a cute emote for Pokemon too. Tall grass snake. Are there any snake Pokemon in this edition? I wonder. Don't remember. But yeah, so that was my Witcher rant. And then obviously, again, because these stories, these movies, they're just like basically one-shots within the universe. One-shots of some, like one of their adventures of the group. I hope they make more after Sirens of the Deep and they don't take as long as between the first and the second movie. Because I really like those one-shot glimpses into their adventures. It's like basically, it's kind of like a love letter to it basically. They were like, we don't need to make a whole story arc universe 3 seasons stuff. Like, we want to animate one cool story because we like the stories. Oh my god, there are so many wild Pokemon. Hey, wait, is that new? Do we have that already? We don't. But this is the is it the evolution? They better take their time. I mean, that's true as well. But wasn't there like... Wasn't there... I mean, I'm gonna be real. I don't think comparatively this is so much higher production quality than other stuff that I've seen, and that has come out quicker. Although I'm not saying that, how should I put it? I don't think that they were working on this the whole 3 years or whatever between the first and the second movie. You know what I mean? So I don't think it took that long because it needed to take that long for, you know, effective and healthy to the crew production. I think it just took that long because they didn't maybe decide to make a second one immediately. So what I'm hoping is that the decision time gets cut short, not so much the production time, you know? Because I don't think it took like 3 years to produce that, at least like the visuals. Maybe, I don't know. Possibly they were writing the story as well. I don't know if this is an original story, you know what I mean? Or if this story is adapted from the books maybe or something. So obviously, yeah, it would, with all the stuff that goes into it beforehand, it could take a while, but if they already plan to make more, you know, then I suppose it could come out quicker than it did last time, because maybe they were just having one movie to test the waters and then had to reassess if they want to do more. Oh my god, soon my Pokemon are gonna be low on health. Well, I really like these short, I guess, glimpses into this world and their adventures, because they look, I don't know, they're cool and pleasing. The voice acting in the first one was still a bit, well, but it got better in the second one. I'm sorry, Bronzell. You're higher level than this weird insect, and you're supposed to be the tanky one. Look how much damage you took, Bronzell. Come on. Are you sure you're trying your best? Okay, at least that didn't do shit. Like, your attack isn't great, and then you're not even tanking. What are you doing here? How is Insect so good on Steel? It used Bug Bite. You would fucking bite your teeth out, your mandibles out on this fucking bronze coin. Hello? Damn. Okay, maybe Bronzell... I don't know if Bronzell can do it. Try again. Oh god, it was a full, whatever it's called, total hit, whatever thing. Oh, but Carol is under-leveled. Oh no. Okay. Okay, give it the rest, Bachi. Yeah, anyway, I've been trying for a while. Like, while I was watching the end fight in Sirens of the Deep, I was trying to figure out, like, I can instantly see if something is 3D or 2D animated. But I've been trying the whole time, while I watched the finale of this movie, to actually pinpoint why I can tell the difference, or what the difference is. You know what I mean? Because I can't really put my finger on it. I know, like, you can tell, but by what? Based on what? It must be like the shading. I mean, my idea was like, there's always the shading on the 3D. It always looks like it's super sunny on top, but then you have more also gradients, which on the other art style they use for the 2D, there is like only cell shading. So that's a difference, I guess. But I suppose you can especially tell if they're moving, if the object or character is moving, because the way the shadows move across the model is like different. I don't know, I wish I could like figure out, pinpoint exactly why it looks different, but I can't really tell. I don't know, and because my mom, for example, she can't tell. She's like, how do you know? I remember there was I think it was called Queen Zaza, if I remember correctly. It was an anime about like dragon hunter airships or something. I don't know. And I picked it because I liked the cover art, so I watched it on Netflix some years ago. And I told my mom, "Oh, look, I'm watching this," and she's like, "Okay, cool." And I was like, "It's this game is 3D, right? It is." But Queen Zaza is, I was like, "Look, it's a 3D animated one," and usually I don't like 3D animated anime. Because it doesn't really look that good. And she was like, how can you even tell? Like, that looks totally normal to me. And I'm like, I don't know how I can tell. There's something about the shadows and whatever. I don't know. And I couldn't explain it to her. I'm like, well, don't you see that it just looks different? She's like, no. I don't know how to explain it to her or anyone else. So yeah, Zaza was actually good, yeah. That's why I said, like, I was actually impressed. I was like, wow, for a 3D anime, it looks actually quite pleasing. She was like, what do you, like, how do you even know? to her, it looked the exact same. And I just, for the life of me, could not put into words how it looks different than another one. What the fuck is Zuzu? Is Zuko's nickname. Zuzu. Yeah, Arcane is... Yeah, that's crazy. I was also like... Wait, was I right, Yogi? Is that who you meant? It was a Vodafone thing. What? No. Arcane is crazy. They make it look like, yeah, like moving painting. Like they have like brush strokes and stuff on it. The painted textures are on the 3D. Like, but still you can tell it's a painted texture on a 3D. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like having like, I don't know if it's like... I mean, it's probably like not that special, but what I mean is like it's kind of like having perfect pitch and trying to explain to someone why you can tell that it's the note that it is, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really put it into words. I don't know. I probably could. There's probably someone who could explain it, and then I would be like, oh yeah, that makes sense now. But I myself can't figure out why. Yeah, it's 3D with like very, very special texturing. I like that. Arcane is a great look. I wish I was more interested in the story or something. I watched one episode and I was like, I guess I like the look. Oh god, I need to just sit differently. I was like, I guess I like the look of it, but I'm also not invested at all. I had no interest in to keep watching it. But I mean, some people I watched, I think they made a League, you know, they always have League anime. I don't know anything about League, okay? But apparently they always have these animations when a new season or something comes out. They do like a little lore animations about the characters or something. I have no fucking clue. But I know there are some character, every now and then they bring out like a kind of like a music video lore drop thing. And I saw one of the newest ones, or the newest one, I don't know, where they use the same art style as in Arcane. And I really enjoy looking at this stuff. It's just that I, I'm not even saying I dislike the story. It just didn't really hook me at all, the first episode at least. And it's always on the back burner a little bit. Like, yeah, I should watch it because I know people love it and I know I like the art style. But somehow it just never... Whenever I'm like, oh, what could I watch? And then I see Arcane and I'm like, nah. Kind of not in the mood for it. You know, it's always that kind of thing. You talked with the recruiter of the studio that made it. What is a recruiter? Is that like... It's like a casting for the group? Like a what do you call it? Like they would cast movie actors, they cast like animators or something? Oh, I know I wouldn't like Squid Game. I hate it. I don't like violence in that kind of context or whatever. I mean, I probably wouldn't even hate it that much in Squid Game, I guess, maybe, I don't know. But I saw a little bit of this Tribute from Panem, what's it, like Mockingbird and whatever they're called. What did they call them in English? It's not Tribute from Panem. But I saw like a little bit of that and I was like, no. I hate it. It's like some forms of violence are just, I don't like watching it. Reboot. I haven't seen that. I don't even know what it is. Recruiter is in charge of hiring the artists. Yeah, okay. Of course, yeah, concept artists and stuff, yeah. It takes sometimes more than an episode to get hooked. First episode is a lot of setting up the scene. I know, but there's still sometimes you watch something, like let's say I don't know which, I watched like Wednesday or something, right? And I was so curious about how it continues, and I was so curious about the world, and I also like the aesthetic, so I immediately watched the second episode. And then in Arcane, I remember it, I watched one episode with a friend online. Like, we were in Discord and we watched the first episode together. And then he wanted me to like keep watching more with him. Like, maybe not the same day, I don't know. I was like, okay, that wasn't bad. Like, it was good. No, actually, I think no, I'm wrong. I think I watched Cyberpunk with him, which was the exact same for me. Cyberpunk Edgerunners looks great. And that was the one where I watched one episode with a friend in Discord. And then he wanted to keep watching it, and I was just like, I'm so indifferent about it. And then but it was the same with Arcane. I was like, I watched one episode, I was like, okay, I get it, but like, I'm sure actually I would probably like Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I don't know why I'm just not interested in it. Like, thinking about it, that maybe the story concept just doesn't hook me. I don't know. I don't know. Like, and then sometimes, like, for example, I watched, what was it called? I don't remember. It was something about, like, some magician shit, modern fantasy thing, and objectively it's like a pretty, it's like an alright story that doesn't go like too hard on any, it's not a head scratcher or anything. It's just like cool teenager magic stuff, and of course there's some drama. It was good. Also weirdly gory sometimes, but I was like, well, I'm sure technically Arcane or Cyberpunk Edgerunners is better in like art, and I mean the other one, this one was like a real people live action show. I'm sure Arcane or something is better in art and maybe even story and stuff, but I still watched the full season of that other thing in 2 days. And I fell off after 1 episode of Arcane, you know? Like, sometimes it's not about how high quality, how high class it is. Maybe it's sometimes about if it's easily digestible. And I feel like these stories were a bit... I didn't want to invest in it. I was like, it was too exhausting to watch it. But yeah. I have not watched Breaking Bad. Also, let me quickly read what this bro here in the game is saying so I can move on to other things. So I spoke with this guy in the cave here. He says, everyone is calling me the Ruins Maniac, but I don't care how they call me. I will dig through this rock wall bit by bit. And you know why? Because I am a ruin maniac who is fascinated by incognito, which I think... What do they call it in English? It's the Pokemon that has like every letter in the alphabet. Maybe that's a bit sudden, but how about we have a little competition? You go and catch the incognito while I keep digging here. Let's see who's done first. Me? Well, I guess because like catching every form of incognito is difficult, I guess that's what you're saying. Fine. You always forget the story. I understand. Sometimes that happens to me as well with stuff. Did I just heal or... I did, so we can keep fighting a little bit. What is everyone's level? Okay. I mean, Carol is still a bit under level, to be honest. And so is Hirashi. I don't know why it doesn't level. Unknown. Yeah, I think it's called Unknown, you're right. Let's see what we get in these grass patches here. Yeah, it's probably not the normal writing, or it wouldn't be Pokemon. But I understand the thing a little bit with forgetting the story. It depends. I think most of the time I can't actively recall it. Like if you were to ask me, I wouldn't actively remember, but when I watch it again, I'd still be probably bored because I already know what happens the moment I see it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's all, nothing is new. I do rewatch some stuff, but only if I rewatch it because I remember it and I like it. Because I'm like, oh, I love this show. Like fucking Dead Boy Detectives or something. Like I rewatched it because I know what's about to happen and I love it. You just write it like this. Unknown. I mean, that's how they would write unknown anyway in Japanese. Like, not even purposefully different. That's probably just how they would write it. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. So they just took the literal spelling over into English. That's the whole point of rewatching. Yeah, unless it's like I watched Sirens of the Deep because I wasn't paying enough attention the first time I watched it, right? So like it's either that or because you like it so much. I rewatched the Deadpool Wolverine movie like twice, so I watched it like 3 times or something. I would fucking rewatch it again. I don't know, it's just the kind of stupid entertainment that I like. Okay, honestly, I also just like Deadpool. Like, as a character. You still have to watch that? Or... I mean, some people... it depends. I don't know, there's also this... There's always two schools of thought, I guess. There's always the ones that go, oh, it's so funny and blah blah. And then there's always the ones that want to be counter and be like, oh, it's so cringe because, like, what is that cringe humor and whatever. And I understand, I guess. I understand, but I like the character because I feel like there's a lot of potential with, you know, all the backstory and everything that has happened to him and stuff. And I like the... I like all the sarcasm. For example, in this one with Wolverine, I like it's a... They say that in Japanese, actually, it's a classic... it's the classic Japanese comedy trope, I guess. Comedy duo. There always has to be an idiot, and the other one is like the fed up guy. You always need the one that's the goofy, and then the other one that is fed up with the goofy guy. And that makes like the perfect comedy, basically. That's like a saying, or that's like the Japanese classic comedy comedy duo thing. How to set up like the comedy, for example. And they are exactly that. So you have like the Deadpool, who's like never serious, and then you have Wolverine, who's like never even cracking a smile, you know? And that's like the perfect comedy duo, because I don't know what, basically you need like the clown and the stoic one, or the unamused one, because the unamused one reacting with being pissed off to the clown is what makes it funny, you know what I mean? And I understand, because I love that type of shit. I love the characters. Yeah, it's been a trope for so long, and I loved it because I love the reactions of the serious guy always. Like, it's so funny to me. It's like the best thing ever. I always like this stupid character. Or like, I guess I like deadpan humor. And it's so good when the stoic character says something like fully deadpan, like full serious face, but they absolutely like clown on the other guy. You know what I mean? But they never say it in like a... They like razz on the other person. And like they diss them like so hard, but with a fully straight face. And it's like, damn, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just love that type of dynamic. So that movie was like absolutely fully up my alley when it comes to the characters. And then all the stupid like references that they had and whatever. Like when there was a scene where some characters entered the stage basically with like a super cool entrance, but the whole premise of the place they're in is that everyone is like a nobody actually, but they like get this super cool entrance, and then it's like, who the fuck are you, kind of deal. So, but they're all references to previous movies, previous X-Men movies and whatnot, so it's kind of funny to see them pop up again. And they get like their cool superhero entrance, but actually it's like they're all like the D-class heroes or something. I don't know. It has some good moments. And also Deadpool is hot, but that's just me personally. My friend and I, we went to the movie theater, and like one of us was like a Wolverine fan, and the other one was like Deadpool fan, and we were like discussing like who is hot and why. Oh, so you could go towards the lake through here, but they won't let you. But they say, we don't know why, but we were told to not let anyone to the lake. I wonder... If we are in the next city already? Wait, how do we get... How do we get down there? Hello. What am I supposed to do? I really... Oh, so she's saying, I managed to lose my hotel room key again. The people from the hotel will not really be happy with me. I'm sure I still had it when I was at the reception. And by reception they mean... lobby? Stop. Yes, I mean you. In Sonnewick, which is at the end of that road, they had a blackout. They're working on repairing the thing, but the street is currently closed. Oh, so he actually won't let me pass. Okay, yeah, you don't need to. Okay, fine. Oh, what's that? That's cute. Oh, 7-star restaurant? Ooh. I don't remember that from the original. What even is 7 stars? That reminds me of the latest Wacky Weekend from Chris Broad and like Connor. I always watch the Chris Broad Japan stuff. And they do this Wacky Weekend thing. And the most current one is something like we stay overnight at like Japan's cheapest sleeper train or whatever. And at the start, Connor thought they would, like, Chris booked the 7-star sleeper train, which is like apparently really hard to book. And I was thinking, what is this? That's a real thing. Like, it's an actual 7-star train, overnight train. And I was like, what is that even? What does it even mean, 7 stars? You know what I mean? At this point, what does it actually mean? Oh, hello! We have a raid! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Hayano Viti. Hayano, I guess. Another VTuber, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you had a good stream. Maid raid? Oh, that's cute. Are you a maid? Wait, let me give you a shout out. Yeah. No. VT, right? Thanks for following. Hello. Oh, you were also playing Pokemon. I see. I hope you had fun. How far into the game are you? Also, hello, I'm Revi. I am a half-snake VTuber, and I am playing the remake of the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which I'm playing Diamond Edition, and I haven't played the remake yet. So I'm pretty at the start right now. I'm training for the 3rd gym. And usually I stream a variety of stuff like puzzle games and I don't know, Lies of P and some stuff. I don't know. Hydrate. Shit, I'm actually out of water. I'd have to quickly grab something as soon as I said hello to everyone. Hope you have a good stream. We are batch questing. So still resetting for shiny Piplup. Wait, what is batch questing? Lies of Peak. Yeah, I'm really bad at it. It's my first Souls-like, and I've started playing it a year ago. I just said earlier today, I'll probably train this one boss again tomorrow. I'm currently at the King of Puppet boss, and well, after a year, right? So I'm not playing it regularly, but finishing the game with shinies only. Whoa. Oh, you get a shiny Pokemon before each gym? You can get a shiny starter if you always restart. Same with the legendaries. I tried to, when I played my first edition ever, which was Pokemon Sapphire, I tried to reset for a shiny Kyogre, but I never got one, and then I gave up. Hello, Dirty Sock. Yeah, honestly, I must say, I've never had a shiny Pokemon in my life. On my Pokemon Sword account, I was, or like, save, I guess, I was trying to breed a shiny Sinistea. And I mean, it's not like I gave up entirely yet, but I just haven't gotten one so far. It's really difficult. I even have a foreign Ditto, because the shiny rate is higher with a foreign edition Ditto to breed, but I still haven't gotten one, and I never encountered one in the wild, I think, ever. In all my life of playing Pokemon, I've never encountered a shiny, actually. I don't know if I'm just really unlucky, because I follow some people who do shiny hunts, and they had, like, for example, they had this thing for Pride Month where you, like, you try to hunt. It was like for some charity, and they were hunting shiny in, like, you know, for example, like each color of whatever pride flag you choose, right? And I've like, one of my friends that I follow, he streams on YouTube, but like he mainly does Pokemon stuff, and during this time he got like, oh, thanks for the follow again. Also, Nijimari and Chase Skull, thank you so much. Yeah, so this friend, he got like a few, like not the full flag, but a few of them during this month, and I'm like, you get like several a month? Are you kidding me? I have never gotten one in my life. But yeah, it's, I'm Austrian. Yes, I speak German. Yeah. You only played Yellow and Silver, hell yeah? Really? Some are locked and can't be hunted, so always search it up before you waste the time on it. Oh. Would you like a shiny? I have a bunch and I like to give them away. Is that the... I think I have a shiny... Actually, I have a shiny from an event. A shiny... Whatever the shield wolf is called, because they gave it away in an event. But also I don't have Nintendo Online subscription, so I don't think I can trade online, unfortunately. Ja. Ich habe meine Leute gefunden. That's I think I spoke about this, was it just yesterday or something, where I was like, there's so many German streamers I encounter, German VTubers, or also a lot of my viewers are German. I stream in English just to be accessible to a broader audience, because people in German-speaking countries usually speak English pretty good as well. So, oh, this is the fight restaurant thing. Should we? Let's try a fight. Sure, why not? But I've noticed like most people here actually speak German. That makes me feel a bit silly streaming in English when sometimes there are like a few people here and we realize, wait, all of us actually speak German, but we still talk English to each other. It's just, I mean, you know, mein Deutsch ist kaputt. You're good. It's fine. We don't, you see, I know not everyone obviously speaks German who finds me randomly, maybe. So I like to keep it in English, but sometimes you know, I slip in some phrases. No, stay. Ja, nichts, was man nicht lernen kann, ja. It's also, I'm playing this in Pokemon Edition in German, because I mean, if I buy them in Austria, they are just German. And it's pretty funny because I translate them usually. Not everything is worth translating, honestly, but if we have main story stuff, I like to translate it. And it's pretty funny because sometimes you don't find the right words immediately. And sometimes they have German phrases in them that are just too funny to not literally translate. So sometimes, in order to teach a bit of German to the ones that don't know it, I like to point out, like, oh, in Germany or in you know, in like German-speaking countries, we use the phrase and then I like literally translate it, and it's usually, when you think about it, a very stupid phrase. Pretty funny. Yeah, then we translate literally. It could be either because the right words won't come to mind quick enough, or because it's just a funny phrase that I don't want to translate. Yeah. It's especially interesting. We translate literally. Oh yeah, I read it already. I was gonna read. I have a friend that wants to learn German and get into Pokemon. Maybe I'll suggest you to them. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't play Pokemon like every stream, right? But I try to pick up this game regularly, just so that we make a bit of progress. And it's like a very chill game that we can just hang out with. It's like a, you know, if I'm, I wouldn't say I'm like low energy today, but I'm also not, I'm not like, I was a bit tired before stream, so it's not like I would boot up Lies of P and do a fucking 2-stage boss fight, you know what I mean? So on days like that, I like to grab Pokemon and just chill. Yay! The cute little bell thing is evolving. Klinkplim entwickelt sich. Wow. Oh my god, that was a... Don't ever do that again, please. Just keep your mouth closed, Klinkplim. Yay, Palim Palim. It's a Monday, don't worry. Nobody's expecting you to be all energized. Sure. I actually... So usually I stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday evenings. So usually I stream 3 times a week. But last week I did a stream marathon where I streamed 12 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Friday I cut it short. I only streamed like 4 to 5 hours. Usually I stream 3 times a week only, and I stream like 4-5 hours. I started like 7 in Austria. So now today, so yesterday, oh, this is another thing I haven't talked about. So I talked about my Witcher brain. Like I said, I'm currently back on like being into The Witcher. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is that I wasn't there really for my Sunday stream yesterday, so I'm making it up today. And yeah, Teddy, hello. Also, yes, it is Pom Pom Pudding. This is actually my IRL Switch, what do you call it? Like, cover that I have. I bought it last April when I went to Japan. I bought a Switch cover. Unfortunately, it's for the OLED Switch, so the back plate doesn't fit on my standard Switch, but the little rubber, whatever. Die Kondome für die Controller, you know what I mean? I don't know what to call it. What is it called? The covers? Cases. I guess cases. The cases for the controllers, they're see-through and they have little pom-pom pudding and other little critters on it. And I just drew the exact same thing onto my overlay. So on this side, wait, let me... The other controller has one as well. There you go. So that's like the... that I also have the gray Switch IRL, so this is like actually how my Switch looks like. How to make up for tomorrow then? Well, today... That's a bold German conversion. Don't you guys call it that for... like Verhüterli, weißt du, was ich meine? We called it... Okay, maybe it's a dialect thing. But we say that if, you know, if you put like a... I mean, let's be real. We say that to phone cases too, or something that's like... Well, it evokes the idea of it. Anyway, Sorry, ja, es war sehr random. Das ist, was ich meine. Like, manchmal, wenn mir irgendwas nicht einfällt, dann, you know, slip das German in irgendwie. So, how to make up for tomorrow? Oh, you're the only German person from the raid. I see. It wouldn't be surprising if there were more. It's just the perfect time zone for Central Europe. So for tomorrow, I think. So I'm streaming today, right? That has to count for yesterday and tomorrow. But also, I might come on later tomorrow. Like I said, I have like a family thing, and from like 5 to 7 or 8, I expect to have like a family thing. And then maybe I can come on 8:30 or 9 or something and play some Lies of P. Perfect time zone for me to go to sleep, so no! Don't go to sleep yet. No, actually, do. Be responsible. Let's fight another one. This is good for training. If I remember correctly, you can fight the people... Probably this resets like daily, I suppose. So you can fight at the restaurant daily, I hope. So we can just come back whenever we need to train. And right now we do need to train, or I will lose to the stupid Anubis Pokemon again. In the arena. Yeah, so the other thing I was gonna talk about, I didn't tell you guys. I'm training for the 3rd gym. I failed at the 3rd gym when I last tried it, so yeah, now I have to train for it a little bit. My Pokemon were underleveled. Yeah. So kind of still at the start, I suppose. Or not super. Oh wait, oh no, it was it's wirkungslos. It says it was wirkungslos. It has no effect. Shit. I didn't read in time. Oh, maybe I should switch out my Pokemon. If I even survive. So yesterday I wasn't here because... Oh wait, whose turn is it? Oh, that's Bronzor. Bronzor can stay, I think. Let's switch out Palim. Who do we want? Let's get a bird in here. I was only streaming for like 1 hour yesterday. Because I had some evening activities to go to, and I said I would talk about it like when I come back from it, so like afterwards, not before it. Gonna head out for today, wishing you all a great rest of stream. Thank you so much for checking in, Nichimari, and I wish you a good evening. Schlaf gut, Nachti. Nachti. So yeah, yesterday I went to a concert. Yay, wow, cool. I went to... I couldn't be her. I couldn't be her because I had to see my Kami Oshi IRL. Which is... I thought, about, like, when I said it in my head, I was like, should I post a picture of the concert and be like, sorry guys, I can't be here tonight. I have to see my Kami Oshi. I was like, that's a wild thing to say about a punk rock band, but it's okay. It would have been funny, but then I was too lazy to post, so... I even thought about, like, showing you guys a picture. I have a... Actually, my old phone, I have to use my old backup phone, right? Because the new one broke. So people who were here for the streamathon, they know. My old phone broke. Which is why I did a streamathon, and I have to buy a new phone. I'm actually gonna go to the store on Friday in the morning, because the new phone is like coming out, and my brother said I should be at the store like right in the morning so that I still get it, otherwise it might be like sold out. So Friday morning, I'm gonna have to be at the store at 9 AM to buy a new phone. But that aside, my old phone actually took banger videos. It's difficult to take videos of concerts because it's like dark, and then the stage is like overly lit, so it's really hard to get the you know, the exposition, like the lighting correct, because it's like super dark and super bright. But my old phone did such a good job. I think my new phone would have shit its fucking pants. Like, you know, they want it broke. And I was so surprised that my old phone actually fully pulled through. I was like, damn, my old phone was pretty good, to be honest. I remember I switched from it. Oh, it's already in the fight, I'm stupid. I remember I switched from my old phone to the one that I had until now because It like, what do you call it? Like, es hat sich aufgehängt. It blue screened kind of sometimes. So I remember I was getting annoyed by the battery obviously not being as long lasting anymore, but then also sometimes it just died or it got stuck on something. So that's why I was getting, like, every time it happened I got pissed off. So I was like, oh no, I need a new phone because this is pissing me off. It gets stuck too many times. But then when I go back like this, I'm like, it was actually a pretty good phone. It's very unfortunate that I have to get a new one at all. Because even the one that came after it wasn't as good as this one. Your Kamiyoshi is a punk rock band. Well, I guess my music Kamiyoshi, you know, it's my favorite band, basically. It's my favorite band, and I just thought it was funny to call my favorite band my Kamiyoshi. As if it was like, it's not an idol band. Yeah, so this is a physical psychic attack, which is alright for me. This heals HP of me and others. This one, I don't know what it does. Do we need two? Oops, do we need two heal attacks? Yeah, I know it's only for idol. I mean, or VTubers and stuff, but that's why I thought it was like a silly thing to call them my Kamiyoshi, but basically they're my favorite band. It's Rise Against. I was at a Rise Against concert. They played in Vienna yesterday, in Austria's capital. And, well, they only came to the capital in Austria, right? I saw they had many stops in Germany, but only one in Austria. Honestly, if you live at the very western part of Austria, you're fucked. You never get anything, let's be real. So, yeah. Hope you had a great time. I did. I thought I would lose my voice more. I didn't. I tried not to sing and scream too much. But I couldn't stop headbanging, so my neck is even worse than it was before. Or at least it turned back to being bad and sore. I think I really need to go to physiotherapy. Ah, shit. I was meant to look up a physiotherapy place today. But unfortunately, I don't remember where I wanted to go to the same that I've been to last time, which was, I don't know, like 3 years ago. And I, for the life of me, cannot find the place I went to because I don't remember where it was, and it's in none of my like records of all the doctors I've visited. It's not there, maybe because I had to pay it privately or something, so it's not on my insurance stuff. I cannot figure out where I went to, but it was such a good physiotherapist, and I had such bad ones as well in the past, so I kind of really want to go back to this one, but I still need to find them. Annoying. I need to do it soon, otherwise you know, it will just keep hurting. But yeah, it was great. I was gonna show you guys photos and videos from it, but then I was kind of too lazy to send it to my PC. You know what? I will actually do that. I'll show you guys later, not like right now, but I'll send it because I looked at them right before stream and I was like, damn, the videos turned out actually really good. So I'll send them to my PC and I can show you guys later. Like at the end of stream or something. Oh my god, Yogi, they did play that. But okay, wait, 2 things before I get into ranting about Rise Against and this concert, okay? First of all, I need to put in eye drops, okay? So, let me quickly take off my glasses, and I'm gonna look ridiculous for a second. But I need to use eye drops. I missed. Of course I missed. Uh... It doesn't help that you have to look up to the ceiling and then there is a lamp at the ceiling. Because of course there is a lamp at the ceiling. Like... I don't understand eye drops. How are people putting those in? You always blind yourself. Okay. Eye drops are half all over my face again and half inside. That's good. Good enough. So. Shit, I need to wipe the salty tears. The tears of my failure on my face. Okay. Hydrate and posture check. You're right. I did not hydrate when it was previously requested. So I'll quickly grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know the address or street this physiotherapist was in. If I did, it probably would be pretty easy. Problem is I don't remember anything. I don't remember like the address or the name, nothing. I only remember what it looked like inside and that it was a woman. But that's all I remember. I don't even remember what year it was. Wait, so we have to quickly decide if we want to learn Zen Headbutt. It has 90 attack and... no, 80 strength and 90 accuracy. It's a physical one, which doesn't really matter. The question is, I have 2 healings here. I have Drop of Life, which heals the HP of the user and like any other Pokemon with me. I guess only in fight actively. And then this one is like, I don't know, Wish, Dream, something. In next, it's basically Hirashi's like signature attack, right? In the next round, 50% of the HP of the user or the switched in Pokemon are being healed. But do we need both of them? Or do we need confusion? Because... or do we need star... this is like star shower, I don't know. It's... so this always hits. Wait, but this is normal attack. And normal with only 60 strength. I think we should maybe switch that out. It has like 100% hit. It's a guaranteed hit. But... and this one has like only 90. Yeah, it's pretty weak, but it also... I think let's put like... let's forget Star Shower. It's a normal attack. Maybe it's whatever. Wait, Hirashi is Steel? Psycho? That's... what? I did not know it was Steel. Why would it be Steel? Yeah, Star Shower probably. We can probably do without it. The 2 heals, they're different. So one heals immediately, which can be handy if you can't take another hit, right? But the other one heals next round and you can switch in another Pokemon. So that helps you to heal another Pokemon that is not Hirashi itself. So that can also be helpful. So maybe it's good to keep both. Right. So we fought the reporters. So yeah, at the concert they did play Hero of War. Now, here's the thing. I really don't like that song. Why? Because it's actually too too sad. Like, it's like too much. It's similar to what we were saying before about characters that we don't like. It's a good song. It's just about something bad, and I just get too sad. I don't want to listen to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's too real, maybe, or something. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but I actively skip it. I don't put it in any playlists. I actually skip it if it comes up. I don't want to hear it. It gives it, you know, when you have like, when your mind supplies like the images, like it's no, I cannot. Yeah, Hero of War is what I'm talking about. It's like my mind is too, it supplies too many mental images with that song. I don't like it. But it's a very good, like a very powerful message. It's just I cannot listen to it. Gonna head to bed now? Okay. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for joining stream today, for being here. Yeah. But they did play that song, and they played it really good, and they played a really good version. They did something, I feel like, which they didn't really do in previous concerts. So first of all, I've been to Rise Against concerts ever since 2012. I just checked the tour t-shirt from back then. So my first Rise Against concert was in 2012, and I've been since then, usually every year, at least once. I think there was one year where I had to skip some... Oh no, wait. I skipped the festival once, but then I went to a solo concert where we came too late because we went to their solo concert instead in Italy. But we were like too late to it because my friends were dragging their asses at dinner. And I was like, bro, and in Italy, honestly, we thought we could just get a taxi to get there. Yeah, no. So we asked for a taxi at the like reception, camping place reception. I think they just called like their fucking cousin or something to drive us there. It was they did not have taxis in that area, so that was a bit of a fail. And so we missed a little bit of it. But I think actually I've probably been every year. If I haven't been one year, it must... I feel like there was something. I missed them once because I was sick, I remember. I was sick and I had tickets, but I couldn't go. So someone else went instead of me. But I'm not sure if that means I missed them that year completely or if I had seen them at a festival. Because sometimes I saw them like twice, because they usually play once per year as like a solo concert, and then they usually play at a festival too. So I usually go to see either or both. You know, you only know 2 or 3 songs to them. They're really good. I mean, they've been my favorite band since, I guess, high school. When I was on my exchange year, I listened to them. I don't know actually how no, wait, I do know how I found them. Oh my god. So back in the day, there was someone that I met at like Scouts camp. They Must Be Good Live. I'm gonna be real. Probably, if I didn't know them, if I weren't like a fan, I think they aren't that good live. Because I mean, I don't want to razz on my homeboy, right? But the singer, he's okay, but it's like punk. You gotta remember it's like punk, and it's really good for punk. There's been like much worse garage punk where people cannot sing or play, you know what I mean? So they're obviously like better and good, but it's also very hard to mix punk. So even the two bands before them, so when they played their concert yesterday, they had like 4 bands. Even for them, the mixing in that arena was so ass. It was so hard to understand the singer, or like, it was mainly like drum noise. And it's unfortunate, but it's partially on, the genre, partially on the venue and how they mixed it and stuff. It's really hard to make it sound really good live, I guess, to the untrained ear. My mom said, okay, I went there with my mom. She said after it, she was like, man, sometimes I wasn't even sure which song they were playing for a while because it was all just noise. I was like, yeah, kind of same. I was like, am I a fake fan? Is that a song from a new album that I don't know the newest album. I forgot to listen to it. I have not listened to it. I was like, is it from the new album? Like, why don't I know this song? And then it turns out I did know the song. It was just so unrecognizable. But it's not entirely their fault, you know what I mean? The audio quality in that arena, like I said already, for the other bands was pretty bad, unfortunately. So, it's not the type of music that's easy to mix. So when he sung the ballads, he sang, so he took out his acoustic guitar. And he was like, actually that might have been my favorite part of the concert. Sometimes I'm not into the acoustic segments because they take like the energy out of things, but I think yesterday this was my favorite segment. He took out the acoustic guitar and he went, okay, so this is our last show on the Europe tour, right? And so as a celebration, kind of like, you guys pick which song we play acoustic. But he wanted to be like, don't shout it out yet. I'm gonna give you 2 suggestions. And people obviously were shouting out. And then he was like, I said, don't shout it out. And I was like, I heard you in the front row here, so I heard what you said, yeah. Like, do you see I have an acoustic guitar? He was saying it like, obviously in jest. And he was like, guys, like, chill. It can only be one of 2 things. I have an acoustic guitar here, so we're gonna either play Hero of War or People Live Here. Or People Lived Here. And he said like Hero of War, and people were all like, yeah. And I was like, no, not Hero of War. What the fuck? And then People Lived Here, and then like less people were shouting for it. So I was like, what about Swing Life Away? Come on, that's my favorite acoustic. Fucking play Swing Life Away. I was like, no, why? What do you mean it's obviously one of these 2? Where's my homeboy Swing Life Away? That's my favorite. I have like very fond memories with that song because the what do you call it? The text, the lyrics, they're really. First of all, I listened to Rise Against on my exchange here. That's where I listen to it like the most. But also there is a line in Swing Life Away that goes like, it's like, I've got some friends, some that I hardly know, and we've had some times I wouldn't trade for the world. We chase these days down with talks of the places that we will go, you know? And like this lyric is like such a perfect like encapsulation of my exchange here, because I've had some friends, some that I hardly know, and it's like I didn't know these people there. I was there for 1 year, but you know, you've made some friends there, and we had like such a good time, but then these times were over again, you know, and we never saw each other again. So not only is this song like from the peak era of me listening to this band, but also like the lyrics are very descriptive of what it's like to spend some time somewhere and then leave and you know, have such core memories, but that you only had a short time with them, you know? And it's like this weird dichotomy of this being some of the most important memories of your life, but at the same time, it didn't last long and you never saw them again. It's kind of like this vibe of summer, you know? When you meet someone during summer vacation and you have the best summer vacation, and then you never see them again. It's kind of that kind of feeling. So anyway, it's my favorite. And so of course they played Hero of War. I have to give it to them. It's obviously a good song. I was singing with them, obviously, and the whole arena was singing with them. Like, that was the song people were into the most, you know? Like, or they were like singing the most because it's easy to sing as well, I guess. It's not like any... It's like a soft song. And they changed it up a little bit. So they did something in this show that I have never seen them do before. Like I said, I've seen them for like 12, 13 years or something. And I don't remember them doing that, but they had a lot of, not like improv, but solos or something in it. That they changed stuff up. They didn't just play like the songs. They had, at the end and also like in between, they had like some really good guitar solos in there. I was like, did they change guitarists? Like, I've never heard the guitarists do that before. Maybe I'm not remembering very well, but it stood out to me this time that they had some like good guitar stuff in there that I really enjoyed. It was very vibey. But then also for Hero of War, at some point during the end, it's like I always say, I like this version of is it My Immortal or something, the Evanescence songs where they have the band version where it's like a super slow and kind of sad song, but then towards the end it like builds up and the whole band kicks in and it's just such a good drop. And that's what they did with Hero of War. Like towards the end, like in the last chorus, they like brought in the drums and everything, and it was like a full-on, like, you know, with electric guitar on top of it and everything, and it was like such a bombastic end to that song that it was like really good. And I was like, you know what, I wish they wouldn't pick Hero of War, but that version was so good, I'm not even mad, you know? Like, that is great. And I'm glad I heard that version. They could record that as a special version. Maybe they will make a live album or something, because that was really good. This is so weak. Let's do that. The little jump scare attack is so fucking weak. Nassschweif. That reminds me of that video with the town name Wetwang. That is literally Nassschweif. Wetwang. Which is a real town in the UK. Anwender attackiert mit dem Schweif, als ob diese eine brutale blah 1990. That's pretty good. Das ist Aussätze. You're physical. I'm gonna get physical. But it's not good in physical. It's better in Austria. But you actually spelled it with CK. It was straight up fucking. But yeah, that was in it, or it still is. It still is a town in Austria. No. They people always stole their you know, their town sign. I know they changed it, but then they changed it back because they were like, literally fuck that, basically. They didn't want to like I mean, maybe they changed it again, I don't know. They changed it at some point because people were stealing their signs, but then they changed it back. They were like, no, we will not succumb to this peer pressure. We're called fucking, and we're gonna stay fucking. You know what's worse? People, wait, do we want Nassschweif oder Zen-Kopfstoß? It's basically the same, but psychic. Let's not learn it, because I think we need the psycho attacks for the arena. You know what's worse? I always hated when people said that. So in dialect, a lot of times people, if someone is called Victor, okay, in certain dialects, they call a person called Victor, they call them Victor. Because the V can be a F as well. So they say Victor, which is the worst, because, so, ficken is fucking in German. So the word fuck is ficken. And they call him Victor. It sounds like you call someone fuck, like fuckbird or something. Like, what are you doing? Why would you? I know a V can be a, but don't you hear what you're saying? Mit V wie Flügel, yeah. Like, why would they just call him Victor, please? Why would they say Victor? As a child, I always cringed. Like when my parents, we had someone that we knew, and whenever they called him Victor, I was like, why? Why do you do that? Don't do that. Cringe. Yeah, I don't know. Are we... How is this a route and not a town? This is not a full-fledged town. We don't have a Poké Center here, do we? We do have a pool. Interesting. I was hoping to be able to heal my Pokemon. But, that aside... Wait, let's put this one on front. It has... It's okay. Then he was like, so at the concert yesterday, right? So they played Hero of War, which was a really good version. And then they said, well, you know what? Fuck it. It's our last show. Let's play People Lived Here as well. So they played People Lived Here, and I was like, why is everyone forgetting Swing Life Away? And so they played People Lived Here, and then he was like, I don't know what he said, but he was like, yeah, you know what, let's do another one. And I was like, Mom, get the camera! There's a weird cat out there, Mom, get the camera, you know? She's like, Mom, film this, he's gonna play Swing Life Away, I know it, it's the only other acoustic they have. Mom, get the camera! And then she took out the camera and she filmed it for me, because I wanted to vibe. This is like, it's my favorite song, maybe. It's arguably not the best or the coolest song, but it's just my favorite on an emotional level. So I was like, I wanna, he's doing the thing, Mom, he's doing the thing, get the camera. And then he actually played it, and I was very happy, and she filmed it for me, and I was very happy. And it was great acoustic set. And then they also played, they said they would play several songs that they don't usually play. They were like, let's play one that we have never played in Austria before. Which is crazy. And then they played Black Market, which is one of their albums was called Black Market. So Black Market was so Black Market was the album, and it was also like the, you know, like the I guess standout song of the album. And I was like, what? They never played that in Austria? That's crazy, because if they make a new album, you would expect they play the song of the new album, you know? But apparently they never did, so I was very happy they played it, because I like that song a lot. And then some other stuff they have never played, and then some old stuff. I like it. They always play old school stuff, but also newer stuff. So it was a very good mix. I think everyone got something, you know. The old school fans got something, the newer album fans got something. It was really good. There were only like 2 songs, I think, that I probably have never heard, which are from the very, very new album, or like the latest album, which I haven't listened to. But everything else I knew. Did she film U2 with them? No. She filmed the stage only. Not that like... I might be on Audible because I was like singing with them, so you might hear my voice, but not me. They skip the old songs. Sometimes they don't like anymore. I mean, if they don't like single specific songs, they don't have to play them, because obviously you can't play every song anyway. So if you don't like a few songs from the past, you just don't have to play them. I'm sure every band has these, especially probably every band has songs that even if they don't hate them, they don't like performing them live. It could be because it's like difficult, maybe it has like overlapping or overlaying like singing, which they can't do very well live, or it is like different tuning and they don't want to like swap guitars in the middle or some shit like that. There's always reasons why maybe you don't want to play a certain song live, but personally I'm always glad if they play old songs too, because if you've been a fan for a long time, you have old favorites as well. So I mean, R.E.M. said they don't like playing Happy Shiny People. I absolutely believe that, and I know that some bands don't like it if they're known for only one song, and you get the feeling that everyone is just here for this one song and they don't care about the rest. I understand not wanting that. It's not a nice feeling. So yeah, I understand when some bands actually skip the most popular song, because they're like, it's a weird feeling. Even I had that with Hero of War, when everyone was singing so loudly or like cheering for it so much. I thought, it's weird. It's like, again, like everyone, it's like, oh, this is the popular song, and you feel it as a band. You feel, oh, this is, you know, this is our... You don't want to be a one-hit wonder, basically. You don't want to feel like that's what it is. But the other one that is the most known by Rise Against is Savior. So if you say you've only heard like 2 or 3 songs... Oh, we got a TM, nice. And one of them is Hero of War, the other one is probably Savior. And they did play Savior, but at the very end as a last song. Like the very, very last song, they played Savior. And I think that's also a good way of going about it. You go out with like a very popular song, with a banger that people will remember fondly. And like you go out with like the hype energy, you know? You don't want to leave people with a song that is like maybe very new or people don't really know, because then they leave with feeling, oh yeah, well, it was alright. Because the last song gives them the mood of being like, it's okay. If you go with the most popular song last, everyone's like, yo, let's go. It was this, they did this song, it was this one, you know? So I think that was a good call. And it also opened with a very good one. Oh, are we at a hotel? Hello? She said she wanted to be brought here by her knight in shining armor for honeymoon. Where are we? Oh, he asked me, oh, do you want to stay overnight here? I'm incredibly sorry to disappoint you, but we are completely booked. But you can stay here and recuperate for a while. Ah, we got healed, did we? Yeah, good. Good, that was necessary. That was very necessary. What is to the south of that? Oh, the other song you know is Swing Life Away, so you only know the slow songs. Interesting. So I guess one of my favorites when I was on my exchange year, when I said it was like my main phase of listening to Rise Against, the newest album that just came out, that was like new Rise. Everything from that point on is like new Rise Against to me, because I always do that with bands. Everything that has existed already when I learned about this band is like the classic old, and everything that is released after I already found the band is new to me. So new Rise Against starts to me with the album Endgame, and Endgame, I think this is the song they started with at that concert. No, wait, they started with Satellite, I think, from Endgame. Wait, is it actually called Endgame? I might trip in now. Wait, let me look this up. It is called Endgame, isn't it? Rise Against Endgame. Yeah, it is. Okay. But Endgame is another song from the album. So the album was called Endgame, but the single, the show-off song of this album was Satellite. But my favorite was neither of these two, although Satellite is really good. The whole album is really good. But my favorite is Midnight Hands. So if I would recommend something of the quicker songs to listen to, you can start with Midnight Hands. That's one of my favorites because it has like a cool switch up later on where it gets like you get into like a bridge, and the bridge is always the best part of any song, let's be real. You get into the bridge and then you have it gets like slow, and then you have like a cool drop again, so I like that kind of stuff. Oh, we have an ad break. Let me quickly, I actually need to go to the toilet. So I'll quickly, first of all, probably save. And I'll quickly be right back because I need to pee real quick. Alright. See you in a second. Where's my BRB? There you go. I'm back. Hello. Thank you for waiting, and I'm sorry I was not here for your raid. Hello, Unicorn19. Welcome. Thank you for the raid so much. Sorry, I was AFK. I had to take a quick toilet break. That's unfortunate timing, but yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Also, hello, B. Oh wait, you came with the raid. Oh, that's funny. Hello, guys. How is everyone doing? Thanks for being here. Wait, let me give you a shout out so I can see what you were up to. Nooncorn 19. Oops, not like this. Hello, welcome. So I'm Revi. I'm a half snake scientist VTuber. Currently playing Pokemon Diamond, Brilliant Diamond for the first time. I only played the original Diamond, and we are gearing up for the 3rd gym right now. So we're kind of at the start still, a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of it. We're yapping a lot about what I did last week and stuff like this, or on the weekend, I suppose. Last week I was streaming the whole time, so everyone was here. But yeah, I was talking about my concert I went to on Sunday and stuff like this. So we're just yapping and chilling. You were last streaming Murders on the Yangtze River. Never heard of that. I hope you had a good stream. What is this game about? I have no idea what it is. Murder mystery. Is it a murder mystery? Oh wait, we can't continue here. Yeah, so we were down here on the south path for training. And I guess we're kind of geared up enough right now, probably. At least my Pokemon are close to level 30 or level 30, except for Carol. Poor guy. It's a detective game. Ooh. So it's a game after my heart. That's good. I'll have to look this game up. Maybe it's something that I would enjoy playing as well. Yeah. Wait, let me... Oh yeah, okay. Nothing else happened. Good. So... A lot of activity to get today. I never stream Mondays. Maybe Monday is just a good stream day. It's like the 2nd raid today. Yeah, but I'm also glad I raided. No, I streamed today in general. I feel very energized from it. I was so tired. After I watched the Witcher Sirens of the Deep movie, I almost fell asleep. Or I did kind of fall asleep for a second on the couch. And I was like, no, I can't do this. I'm so tired. So I got a little energy drink. And then I was like, why don't I just stream? I know I will have... I was only there for a very short time yesterday. Basically, it doesn't even count. And tomorrow, I might have to have a short stream as well. So, might as well stream right now. So I did. And I'm very glad I did, because it really did energize me. And there's a lot of things I wanted to yap about, so I guess we've yapped about the concert. We were talking about the concert. Was there anything else I wanted to say about it? I don't think so. I mean, at least not right now. I do have the video I can show you guys at the end of stream. Oops. Okay, we've talked to everyone here, I think. So we should just try, before we lose ourselves in the next yapping topic, we should maybe just try to do the gym again. Since we have reached the end of the road. Oh. You can give a massage to a Pokemon? Okay. Which one? I guess it... Oh, we can pick any Pokemon from the box. Okay. I guess it raises the friendship level. Who needs friendship? I don't have a Bashwa yet. No, wait, this needs beauty. Who needs friendship to evolve? I don't know. We can always pick our starter Pokemon, I guess. You get special treatment. Kicher. Ew. Oh, I got a sticker for the Poke Capsules. Well, yeah, well. Schalmann. Es gibt einen Schalmann. Ah, well. So, yeah, let's get into the arena before we do something else. We should probably also heal first, because I think I may have used, even if they're full health, I don't know, I may have used some attacks and then we're... Wait, what's this? Moderwelt. What? Lager. Let's break into the storage first. Fashion outlet? I did not know about that. Are there any items? Yeah, the emote. I uploaded the new version yesterday. It's much better than the previous one. I think so, at least. What do you think, B? You requested the box emote, didn't you? I think this one looks better. Or it makes more sense. Better? Nice. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so can I change my clothes? I don't remember being able... Oh, he wanted a t-shirt with a PP. Oh, that sounds bad in English. PP print. Anyway, I did not remember clothes in this game. I think they added that in on the remake. Unless it's just for show and we can't actually buy clothes, but I think we can. I want to buy something. No! We can actually... No, look how cute these outfits are! Are you fucking kidding me? I did not know about that. They're all so cute. What the heck? Yo! Hey, that's like my... That's kind of like my sweater that I'm wearing. The jumper. What? A whole new world. I did not know about that. That's so cool. I already loved the first two. Honestly, the first one. It's the cheapest one too. It's so cute. It goes with the hair, I think. Like, I don't know, it just looks good in blonde. You see, wait, so the eyes are like the jeans and the hair is like the hoodie, even though it's a different yellow, but like, it's a nice, like, two-tone color scheme plus black and white. But they're all pretty cute. They all have different backs too. I like this one too. It's a bit too flashy for me, but... We still kind of have winter. Should I buy it? Oh, this is expensive. What? This one. I like the leather jacket one too. I don't know, I don't like the leggings. I'm not a fan of leggings. But other than that, I think, I don't know, would it be cooler if it were just the pants were just a bit longer and no leggings? Or would it be boring because there wouldn't be enough purple, but I don't know. I want to buy this. I think that's so cute. Yes, I want to wear it immediately. Aww, I don't even remember what I looked like before, but this is cute. Okay, I mean, I look like a fucking... The way they stand there, I look like a mix of... What's it called? South Park and Roblox. Like, let's be real. The chibi, like the in-world art style of the chibi is a bit South Park meets Roblox, but whatever. It's still cute. I'm not wearing a hat anymore. Huh. That's so distracting. Turn into a kid. Yeah, that's fine. We need to be squirt in order to fit into this game world, you know? It's fine. Look at this cute little nerd. The glasses are bigger than their hand. Oh, fucking hell. It warned me about the arena trainer, the leader. The arena trainer was pretty difficult, so... Let's see if we can do it now. Since we couldn't do it last time. Also, maybe it's because I was talking about so many things. But now I'm surprised it's only been 2 hours. I thought it would be over 3 hours or 3 hours something, but it's 2 hours something. That's weird. Yesterday, I was lamenting that I only had 1 hour to stream. And I was like, oh, it feels so short. I barely even started and I need to leave immediately. It feels so weird. Now, if I had to stop now, it would be like slightly too early. But I felt like we were almost there. You know, almost at like stream is coming to an end time. And then I look at the time and it's only been 2 hours. That's weird. Maybe because I had much more to say today. So I felt like I got a lot of yapping into that time. But I mean... I don't know. There was one other story I wanted to tell. Just a quick short one. It has happened twice already that sometimes when I'm out and about with my Ita bag, that it happened twice now that some little boy looked at my Ita bag and or like really loved my Ita bag. It's pretty funny because I you know what, maybe let's get out the big guy and keep the weird, like, otherwise my Bronzel will probably die. So the first time... Oh wait, we don't need to fight them anymore. Never mind. And oh, it's called Ita. So ITA. It's like when you have a bag that's full of it's a bag full of like fan merch stuff. You know, like these see-through bags where in the front of into the see-through part you can put a lot of buttons or keychains and charms, and then you carry it around and you put like all your favorite stuff in there basically. Usually if you have like an Oshi of like Idol or VTuber or something, you can put like their merch in there, like a lot of buttons from your Oshi or whatever. And I made one when I went to Japan. I bought 2 Ita bags and I filled them with stuff, you know, stuff that I liked. Yeah, they usually at the front has like a see-through compartment where you can stuff all that stuff into, and it's like a see-through plastic, right, in the front, and then you can see, like everyone can see the buttons and everything. So the way Japanese people do it, they go crazy. They often, so one of the typical things is you buy the same button of your Oshi, you buy it like 15 times, and you put like, you basically fill the whole Ita bag with one type of button. So it's like you repeat the same, it's like very eye-catching and then because you just fill the whole fucking bag with the same picture over and over basically. It's like, I don't know, it's a bit crazy, but I don't do that because I don't care for buying the same thing 15 times. I'd rather, you know, put multiple stuff in there. But yeah, I got one in Japan, and sometimes I wear it. I carry it around with me. It's like a small black bag that has like a purple part in it. The front where it has like a mesh where you can pin the buttons on. That's like purple. But the rest is like a black sports bag. Kind of like a crossbody bag in a way. Hard to imagine filled with buttons and looking great. Well, they line them up. It's like a bit too neat and too samey for me, but some even have little pouches for buttons. So like they have rows of button pouches, and you just put the buttons in them, like a full row of the same type of button. But yeah, mine is different. Mine has just like a net where you can pin stuff to. And I have a lot of different things in there, but to go with the color scheme of the bag, I have like a lot of purple stuff, like some Kuromi, some, you know, Gavis Battle stuff, because that's my Oshi. Things like this. And wait, how do I... Oh, wait, I get it. And anyway, it has happened twice now, and also some other. What is this cat called? There's this cat, Mofu Sando. It's like an artist. She draws cat in like, I don't know. Like imagine. I think most people have seen this cat in a shark costume, or like with a little fried shrimp on top of its head. This is like Mofu Sando. So I have some Mofu Sando charms that I got from Gachapon. And some other stuff in there. And I sometimes forget that this bag is very, like, noticeable. Even though it's a small bag. But sometimes I forget that this is a weird thing to carry. And it has happened twice now that a little kid saw it and was fascinated by it. And at least that I noticed. So one was I was standing on a train. And there was... I felt something against my bag, and I was like, oh, maybe, you know, you're just standing close to people, so someone bumped into my bag, and I just moved out of the way a little bit, like put the bag a little bit more to the front. Then I felt something again, and so I looked over, and there was like a little boy, like pointing at my bag or something, and the mother was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she told him, like, you can't do it. Don't touch someone's bag. You can't do this. And I looked, and I was like, I was like so confused, like, what is he doing? And then I looked down at my bag, and I realized, oh, it was right at his eye level, and we were standing really close on a full train. So the boy was like, it was right on eye level. It was full of glittery, dangly charms and buttons, and I was like, oh. Yeah, I sometimes forget this bag is like really loud, you know? Is what I said to the mom. I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. I sometimes forget how noticeable that bag is. And the second time I was on a train with my brother. We were sitting down, and in front of me there was a boy sitting down who was also like 8. They were like, the first one was maybe a bit younger, maybe like 6, 7. The other one was like 8 or 9. And he pointed at my bag, and he told his sister, I think it was his sister, he was like, come, look at this. And he pointed at my bag, and I just kept talking with my brother. This time I just ignored it, but he was like, look, it's so beautiful. And inside of myself I thought, that's cute. But the sister did not give a fuck. I think she looked over once, and then she kept doing whatever she was doing. But the boys spent the whole train ride staring at my Ita bag, like fascinated. I think it's really cute. People don't wear this type of stuff here, but I often forget because to me it became so normal. Also, I have like plushy charms hanging on it on the side and stuff like that, so it's full of nice moving, dangly, glittery purple stuff that apparently draws the attention of kids. But yeah. It's a very convenient bag. It has like this perfect size where you think it looks small, and it is kind of small, but it fits so many things in there. I can carry water bottles in there, even though it's technically very small. But it has like, it's like, I don't know, it's just the perfect size where it's bigger on the inside, I guess. It's one of those. But they're very convenient parties. You can take the eater bag part off. So you can, the part that is like the plastic with the mesh for the buttons, where you can pin the buttons and it has like the plastic cover on it, you can zip off that part and then you just have a plain black bag. So that's very convenient actually. It's very versatile. Kids also used to like those shoes which light up. I also like them. I don't actually. But I bought one of them just because I can. They make these shoes. So kids nowadays have very big feet. So they make these actually in up. I think they told me at the Skechers store or something. They told me they make them up to shoe size 39. Because many kids already have such big feet. So even as an adult, you can often still get them. Yain? Yeah, no, it's like, I think on one hand they're really stupid, but on the other hand, when I found out that I can wear them in my size, I was like, of course I'm gonna buy them. I did. I still make the joke, I would be the hit at the club with those shoes. The only problem is, I don't want to wear them to like a club or something, because people will trample on your feet and spill drinks all over it, and I don't want that, because I actually like these shoes. They have like pastel purple, and I had a big pastel purple phase last year. I don't know, we'll see if this phase will return this summer. But last summer I bought them because they have like white soles and they're like pastel purple and pink. And I wore a lot of purple clothes, so I was like, okay, these go with my clothes and they look pretty cool. And I'm like, you know, it's like such a good conversation starter. People have envied me for these shoes. All the adults I went to, like at work and everything, I went to a work dinner with those when they were still new. Dude, everyone was commenting on them. Everyone was like, yeah, they're so cool, I wish I could wear them. And I told everyone, look, they make them up to size 39. If you're a medium-sized adult and not like a huge man, you know, then you maybe can get them in your size. It's pretty funny, actually. Oh, okay, wait. Good. We're at the bane of my existence. Lucario is what it's called. I forgot what the name was of this Pokemon. So we're... okay. Lucario was the one that I failed on. Let's see. It shouldn't be too hard now. Right? Let's see. This one is the strongest I have. Let's just go... oh, what? Oh, because of our friendship, it evaded the attack. That's crazy. Okay, not so bad. Don't tell me I trained all these psychic Pokemon and then... okay. Right, because it had the stupid heal attack. That's why it was annoying. Alright, let's try... that's fine. I kind of suspected Plushie would die. Let's pick one that has a sleeping thing. I think... so Yawner is the one that takes 2 rounds or something to fall asleep. Hypnosis, however... wait, actually... right, Hypnosis is the one that will put them to sleep immediately, so... I think that's, I mean, definitely safer. Bronze is only 30, but at least better than last time. Interesting. I've seen fish-shaped shoes and kitty t-shirts at work dinners. What? Wait, not these fish slippers, was it? They look like a bass or something. They're like slippers that look like this singing bass. That's crazy. Oh no, don't kill it, please. I thought the response would be more like, what? You wear weird pastel light-up shoes to a work dinner? That doesn't look like a very professional environment. But I'm gonna die. But your experience is even weirder than mine. It was, to my defense, it was a very casual work dinner. More like almost like going to the pub, you know. Wirtshaus. Yeah, I'm dead. It was like wearing fishes. I think I actually know these slippers or shoes or whatever. That's that's actually crazy. Wait, the fighting attack of this is very effective. Maybe we can get it with the bird. We learned the fighting attack. I did not... Fighting is effective on fighting, is it? Apparently. Okay. Yo! One hit! Bird! MVP! No shot. We were struggling so much with that last time, and we almost did struggle again if it weren't... Okay, I should have swapped to the bird immediately. That is a strong attack, but also I forgot that thing is effective on thing. Alright. Okay, well, we didn't need all the fancy psychic. Why is... I feel like these are also weak. All of them that I have. Thank you for the mountain badge. With this official badge of the Pokemon League, you can use the attack flying. Oh, and here, this is also for you. You get a sticker. Oh, you get all the sticker that Hilda uses. Cute. Ablative. Oh, this is the one that does damage and then takes HP. The one that the Lucario used. Alright. Well, the only thing I wish is we could wear... I wish we could wear a cute Pikachu hat. I feel so naked without a hat. It feels wrong. But okay. Yes, I won. So, like, oh, we're talking and yapping and it's like, oh, you won. Cool, cool. I guess. I didn't pay attention. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, I won. It was a very majestic moment. A secluded annual function on some mountain. That's cool. I mean, I haven't been in a cool enough job yet to get those cool retreats. Oh wait, I didn't... she just said some uninteresting things. And then she said... Blah blah, Team Galactic caught them. I don't know who. Please, you have to help me, yes? I'm waiting in front of the... storage hall for you. Lagerhalle. Like a hangar, maybe? Something like that? Wait, Lagerhalle. You're cruising through this game. Well, it took me like 2 or 3 streams to do this arena. I was too weak and then I grinded a bit and now I one-hit the fucking Lucario. If it hadn't been for the bird with this attack, I think we would have had a bad time again. I don't rage in Lies of P, do I? I don't think so. Not really. I mean, this one time I beat my controller. It doesn't count, okay? It was a very calm controller biting. It was a... you know... I wasn't screaming or anything. More like an eternal rage. But this is a chill game, obviously. I think we should already pick the Pokemon for the next arena, because from now on, I want to train everything for the next one already, so we don't waste anything. Wait, why do I get a secret present? Do they have... We don't have a Pokécatch here. Unfortunately. Wait. Oh, no, not this. Trainer pass. They're so grimy. So the next guy is water, is it? What's effective on water? Plant? Electro. It's Electro and Plant could be good, yeah? Let's see. I don't have that many Pokemon yet, but I think I should have at least one of each. Right, I had my Luxio. Nice. Okay, we can get this one back instead of... okay, instead of the legendary. This is... And then... What did I say? Electro and... Plant. I don't have a plant Pokemon yet. Let's take the Pachirisu, even though it's like super weak, but it can hang. Bronzely, you did well, I think. We're gonna get you back once we need to evolve you. Although, wait, actually the Palim is already evolved, so maybe we're gonna keep you here and keep the Bronzely. I don't know how Bronzely evolves though. It might need like a special evolution thing. Many Pokemon human characters were wearing gloves, I think. That's true. They always wear like the trainer glove. I enjoyed that in Sword Shield, the dress up. You could buy different types of gloves and hats and whatever, and I don't know, it was nice. Ah, we haven't been to the shopping center. So I know someone got abducted and we need to help them, but also first we need to go to the shopping center. They can wait, it's fine. This is the shopping center, isn't it? Yeah, boy. But there was a casino, don't they have that anymore? Did they think that was, like, maybe not good or something? I don't know. We didn't even need any of that stuff. Oh, nice. You were like, oh, I got inspired to create some stickers. Do you want them? Yes. Right, cool. We still haven't done this type of thing where we, the Pokemon championship or something where you have like, you know, beauty championship or strength or something. I don't know what they do. Maybe we can buy clothes here as well. That could be nice. Hello. Let's go through all the stories. Okay. I think they give us... They were like, are you interested in the Pokémon app counter? We're giving out free Pokémon app as part of our ad whatever that we are currently having. Are you interested in the Pokémon app counter? And then I said yes. And then she was like, oh, here you go. You can really always count on this app. I'm glad the joke funktioniert. Yeah, I'm glad the joke works in English as well. It's the same as in German. You can count until 9,999 on this counter. So you can't always count on it. You can only count on it until 9,999. I guess it's for people use it for shiny encounters or something, but I don't think I need that. I can count how many times you guys annoy me or something. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't have any use for a counter. Death counter, like in Lies of P. Hello, hello. Super Championship Show. Can I help you? What do you recommend? Are you interested in protein? It increases your attack value. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Okay. So we can buy TMs here? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Oh, even more TMs. Great. I remember they didn't actually have anything useful in this shopping center, but we'll check out everything anyway. She said, oh, a friend recently sent me a Mashok, I don't know what it is in English, by, it's like the evolution of the, it's like the leather daddy with the 4 arms, you know? It's like the pre-evolution. And I was like, oh, my friend sent me the Mashok, but on my end, a completely different Pokemon arrived. It's because it evolves when you trade it, right? So, kinda cute. Oh, I asked for a recommendation. It was nothing useful. They recommended it. Oh, so the person, they recommend one of the items you can buy on the respective level. What does that mean? She says, because the boy has no Pokemon, his training happens loudly in his head. So is it loudly or in his head? I don't know. If a wild Pokemon appears, immediately use a Quick Ball. But if the fight takes a bit longer, use a Timer Ball. Okay. Thank you, I will use neither. So we can buy balls here. What? What is that? Like a pedestal, a stone pedestal. What for? Maybe for a secret base. I forgot how to make a secret base. They changed a little bit of the underground. Oh, even more like that. What is that? I don't know what to do with these. I only have really memories of the secret base from Pokemon Sapphire, where you could find the little nooks in any random places, and then depending on whether you find like the little hole in like a stone wall or in, I don't know if it could be in trees, but there are some places even behind a waterfall or something, the base would look different from the inside. The secret bases on the Sapphire editions, they were so much fun. I always enjoyed making them and changing them. That was such a good addition. It also had the flute thing, and you could walk through the sand and like collect sand, and then the guy would make a glass flute out of it for you. I don't know, I really like that. There was a... but the Alpha Sapphire wasn't a Switch remake. I was thinking they did already remake Sapphire, but it wasn't for Switch, so I don't think I can play it on stream. I would love to play Sapphire again. Maybe I should get... There are like emulators and stuff, right? Maybe I should get something like this to play the original Sapphire again. I haven't played it since my childhood. I got... What? What is that? I don't even know how to translate this. It's a thorn, like a sticky thorn. Who are you? Is that a hat or is that hair? Is that a, what is that? Oh, maybe it's like a yellow pearl necklace or something. It looks like, I was like, is that a hat and then a yellow beard? I don't think so. Alright. The little boy bought... Oh, how old are you? Give me a lemonade. Drunk. Nice. Let's buy something here too. Water. Bottle of water. There we go. Okay, well, okay, as usual, the upper floor is kind of like the restaurant area. But there's nothing here, unless... I don't know if there can be secret items indoors, too. Maybe not. Okay, so we've reached the top level. Unfortunately, no more clothing stores. Back to the ground floor. That person looks like bee emote. Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. With the light blue bowler hat and the dark blue hair. That's true. For a second I thought like, what do you mean? But yeah, you're right. Well, okay, the shopping was nothing special, so did we visit every house? I don't want to rescue this random guy that we have to rescue. You were like talking about the Team Galactic building. You're like, I don't like this building. It's so menacing. And what's with these thorns on it? Is that in nowadays? I can't sleep anymore because it looks so menacing. Fair. So I think, where did she say they were holding down? In the Team Galactic building? I feel like we said something about where we would meet, but I kind of didn't pay attention. Team Galactic is working day and night here on renewable energy resources. You're a bit too young for us. If you're older, you can join us. New vending machine? Oh, we can't even touch it. What's with these servers? Why do we have random servers standing around? Galactic football? Really? I've never heard of that. They have their point of view is that the future is cosmic energy. Just imagine how wonderful it would be if we could use this enormous energy. Well, probably gonna go tits up if we know where this is going here. Wait, didn't I go out on the very... No, whatever. Disney. Really? So it was a Western cartoon? The only football... Wait, is it American football or soccer football? The only football anime, like cartoon I know is the anime, the Tsubasa or whatever it's called. Well, I guess nowadays there's Blue Lock, but I don't watch that. I didn't watch Tsubasa either, but... Soccer football. Where did we say we would meet? What in Pokédex from Lucia? Oh, they didn't abduct the person. They stole the Pokédex of Lucia. Okay, but tell me where. Where did we have to meet for that? I forgot. I didn't forget. I never knew because I didn't listen. Oh, there we go. Easy. Ha! You want the Pokédex? You want the Pokédex back from us? But we from Team Galactic have a much better use for it. But oh well. I'm bored waiting here. Oh no, I'm bored with standing Warte, Wache schieben. How do you say that? What do you say when you tell someone you stand by the door, pay attention, like if someone comes? What do you call that? Schmiere stehen, Wache stehen in English. You have to be on the lookout, I guess. Yeah, you're the lookout, right? So that guy's saying, oh well, I'm bored with being the lookout anyway. Well, let's fight then. 2 against 2. Okay, well, let's do it. What are you waiting for? In anime, I've only seen One Piece, Full Metal Alchemist, and maybe one Ghibli movie. Your favorite was Shin-chan. I never saw Shin-chan. That was never aired anywhere here, I think. You haven't seen that many more anime? I had big anime phases, but recently I don't watch that much. Honestly, I always gush about Dorohedoro. It's so good. It's also a 3D anime actually, but it's not noticeable at all. And the manga is so good. I mean, I guess like the art style is so good in anime and manga, and the story is very interesting. So if I were to recommend something to anyone, it would be Dorohedoro because it's not as generic as others. It has different style, different stories than classic anime tropes, so I like it, but I don't know, maybe it's not for everyone. Okay, wait, Lucia is saying, oh, Revy, can you help me? I accidentally dropped my Pokédex and Team Galactic picked it up, yoinked it. Would you fight together with me against them, please? None. No. Then I'm waiting here until you're ready, but don't take too much time, yes? Fine, let's fight. Just messing with you. Of course we fight. Yeah. You and your Pokemon together with me and my Pokemon. A dream team which cannot lose. These, these, I don't know, bastards, will not get away with their mean tricks, or I don't know what they're saying. I'm gonna take care of that. Okay, do it. Can't be worse than the fucking Lucario in the arena. Okay, so they both have 2 Pokemon each. Star Trek looking ass characters. You have a PP? God damn it. So we're gonna do this fight, see whatever it's about. Yeah, it's a moth Pokemon. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if I think it's cute or not. The eyes are very scary. And very, very weird. The butterfly is cute, but... There was a more interesting butterfly in X and Y, the one that changed depending on which region of Pokemon you had. Like, if you bought it in different parts of the world, like IRL world, different parts had different color scheme for the butterfly of X and Y. That was pretty cool. And it gave you an incentive to trade for butterflies from different regions, so you would have different color scheme. I like that. So after this fight, I think we're gonna stop for today. And because we were pretty successful now, we trained a little bit. We did the it just said so my what's it called? My Plushie, my starter Pokemon, it said it did a critical hit because it wants to be praised or something. It wants to be pet or praised or something. And then it got a little heart on top of it. So it tried extra hard because it wanted to be praised. That's very cute. Oh my god, this Pachirisu is leveling the shit up. To be fair, it was level 9, so... That's why I said I want to take the Pokemon I need for the next gym already into the team. Collect almost all Pokemon. What? From Cheetos packets. What is a Tazo? So? God damn it. I thought the PP could kill the fucking bug, but no. Can't even do this. Can't even heal me. Again, it said it landed a critical hit because it wants to be praised. Kind of cute, I guess. Blah blah. I like that they made the relationship you have with the Pokemon does affect how good it does in a fight or even outside. Electric. Okay, of course we learn this. Okay, instead of that. It's old school. It's just coin-shaped having slits. What? What is the point? Is it just a collectible item? Or do you do anything with it? But yeah, that was a thing when cereal packets or chips packets or something, they had little goodies in them. We don't have Cheetos here, so... Wait, do we have... It's actually not that strong. Maybe I should... use something else, I don't know. Pachirisu is power leveling here in this fight. Wait, what? Collectible, you can fly them by putting 2 tacos at 90 degrees into their slits. Pull one of it and release. Oh, thanks for finally healing, P. Oh, that's... I was like, wait, do you get like little plastic tacos with it or what's happening? Okay. I see. Wait, I need to look up what that looks like. I still cannot imagine what this looks like. Tazos. Oh, they show me the Pokemon Tazos. Maybe that was it a pure Pokemon thing? Tazo Summoner. They show me Pokemon immediately, but no, there was other stuff too. Looney Tunes. I see like the... whatever it's called, like from... I think that's Looney Tunes, I don't know. Is that from the Roadrunner? The weird, what's it called? The Tasmanian Devil? I still don't... they just looks like round shapes. I still don't understand them, but okay. Oh, they have Yu-Gi-Oh ones. Ah! Oh, wait, they have slits on the side. Okay. Wait, but not really? Only one picture looks like this. Oh, now I see. They have like slits all around it and you can build stuff with them or whatever. Speedy Gonzalez. Arriba, arriba. Huh. I have like weirdly, I think I kind of do remember it, but at the same time, I've never seen that in my life. Maybe I've had like one or something, but it was not a big thing at all for me. Chariots, that's funny. No, I must have seen that maybe once. I think I kind of remember it a little bit, but it was definitely not a big thing. What was a big thing in my household were the Kinder surprise egg things. We had a whole... at some point we must have given it away. Some of them were to build. You get the little... Okay, wait. Everyone shut up. Our started Pokemon is evolving. Poke. Yeah, we get the cool last evolution. Let's go. I should... Man, I was this close to stopping the evolution. Just for the memes. We got Impoleon. The face is kind of weird when you think about it. Why is the mouth on the yellow crown thing? But whatever, it's a cool design. I like it. It has like an ascot and a tie at the same time, and I did not remember it had spikes on its wings, on its flappies, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Wasserdüse. Okay, let's learn that. Sure. Probably... So this is... Oh. Napoleon. Like Napoleon. So this has a first... It will definitely hit first. But it's actually only 40 strength. It's not that much. And my special attack is much higher than my attack. So... These are actually better. This one... Oh, this... I forgot that the special feature of this is... If it has... If the target has half its HP or less, this attack hits double as hard. And this one is pretty good. This one is pretty bad. But I also don't need 3 water attacks. This one does bubbles that lower the initiative. And this one is just a metal attack. I guess it raises the attack of the user, so of me. But this one is... I mean, it is 40 and it has first hit guarantee, but... I think I want to keep the flying attack, actually. I think water... Whatever that is not even that good, maybe, probably? I don't know. I don't want to learn it. We can still relearn it later. Ah, okay, time for literal translations. Ah, that's smelling up to heaven. I don't know what it even means. Our Pokemon are the purest blind goers. We should get new ones at headquarters. So what it actually means is what he said is, oh, this is like, this smells fishy. In German you say this stinks to the heavens, basically. It smells fishy. Our Pokemon are like a Blindgänger is when, let's say you shoot a firework and it like doesn't go off properly and it just goes in, instead of going straight up, it goes like into it's like a fail start or something. It goes into a completely different direction. Or like a bullet could, you know, if it hits off target, that's what it means. So he's saying, this seems fishy. Our Pokemon are so bad, we should get new ones at the headquarters. Your silly Pokedex doesn't interest anyone anyways. Team Galactic will soon own all the Pokemon in the world. No, the whole universe will be ours. Oh, whatever. Here, take it. There you go with your useless Pokedex. Pah. Why would they give... They could still just go away, but okay. All the important stuff that we had stored in this whole got transferred to Weideburg already anyways. So we stay true to our name and do a freak, what do you call it when someone is a delinquent takeoff? You will get your fat one day, is what he said. Send fat up bekommen. It means to get like, because it means like, you know, you'll get crumbs one day or something, I don't know. Who are these people going through the streets and behaving like everything, like they own everything? Ha. Thank you so much, Revi, honestly. If Professor... What was his name? Professor Rowan ever finds out that I've lost my Pokedex, I don't even want to think about it. So, what do you plan now? I'm thinking about going to Weideburg. In the Great Swamp? A lot of different types of Pokemon live there. You will get fat someday. No, it doesn't mean you will get fat someday. It means you will get your fat someday. So, like, I guess what they mean is you will get your cut of the pie one day. You know what I mean? You will get your so it's like the fat of a roast, the fat part of the roast. You will get your share of good one day or something. Like you will, but they meant it in the sense of we'll get our ass kicked one day. So they mean like they will serve it to us one day, you know? That kind of thing. As a revenge. Not you will get fat, you will get the fat. Ah! Secret item! Oh god, now where is it? Oh, up here probably, yeah. Let's see, where's the... But they also said like, we're doing our... Oh, we found a reviver. Very good. Good thing we found that. They also said like, we're doing our delinquent takeoff, like flight takeoff. Abflug. It means like a flight takeoff. They just mean like they're gonna piss off, basically. Okay, now let's quickly explore what's in this storage spaces. Nothing. Oh! No shot! I just randomly clicked A on the floor. I was just running around and spamming A and I found actually something. Wait, now let me... Oh, bet now there's nothing left, eh? Now that I actually used the radar. There's not gonna be another one. Okay. That was funny. That was completely random. Oops. Sometimes I go into corners and just... Pilz, yeah. I just go into corners and spam A just to see if there's an item there. Or if I can walk into any spaces. Oh! Oh, right! They said they're storing the flying attack in here. Ooh, actually, we should probably teach that to our bird. What attacks can you do right now? Probably they're all very useful, and I don't want to undo any of them. Arrow, ace. Arrow, ass. You have the wing hit. That's the worst translation I've done yet. Wing hit. Well, I have no idea what that would be called in English. Wing smash, maybe? I don't know. Wing slap? They're basically the same. We can... So this one is very quickly and the enemy cannot evade it. So it has like a 100% hit and the strength is like 60 physical. And this is also 60 physical. So we can learn flying instead of wing hit. Where is it? Arrow ass. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't even have a funny joke for that one. It's just, it is what it is. Don't question it. Where is flying? These are... Oh, this one is flying. Don't look like that. Oh, my main Pokemon can't even learn it. Interesting. So, so it doesn't... It's not pronounced... Eh? Yeah. Wing hit. We don't need that. So, man sagt ass. It's not ass, it's us. And us means ace. Like the ace of spades. So it's arrow ace. Pretty sure that's called the same in English, I think. That seems like a viable translation. Are you fighting? Hey, what do we have here? You don't belong to Team Galactic at all. And on top of that, you're a child. What? Oh, the thing that... Oh, okay. The thing that we have created with the energy of the wind power plant is already in Weideburg. What? Oh, that's not what this is about? Now I look around like the John Travolta looking around meme. Yeah, no, I'm totally here because of that, yes. The thing you've created with the wind power plant, sure. I knew about that. You totally have not given me new information that I will use against you now. Okay, it's that this corroded door is closed. You need a special key. I wonder... Wait, but it would be interesting... It might seem like the key could be laying around outside as like a hidden item, but we scanned and there's nothing, so I don't think that's it. The music is such a banger in this city, it's popping off. Alright, well, I think we did good in this stream. Wait, let's save real quick. We have 3 gym badges. We got the flying, so our... Oh yeah, I forgot! Because our bird is like flying behind us, but now it evolved. Look, now it's even bigger and cooler. Nice. I like this bird. I don't always use the starting... You know, at the start you always get like a bird, a bird, like a mammal that's like, what is it, like a badger or a beaver, or you know, like these Nagetiere. What did he call it in English? Was ist Nagetier auf Englisch? Nicht crazy? Warte, Nagetier. Nagetier. Rodent. Yeah, that's the word. You always get like at the start. You always get like a bird, a rodent, and a bug, and usually they are not really good. But weirdly enough, the birds are, if anything, the birds are always the best ones. And I like this starting bird. It's kind of cool. Wait, they have different colored rat emotes? That's interesting. I did not expect that, but they're very cute. I guess, okay, one is a mouse, one is a rat. Sure. Sure. Whatever. Yeah, so we did well. We progressed a lot. So now we have to go to the next city. By the book. Down there. We've already done the path, basically. So next time we can just quickly go down. There's no trainers to fight anymore. We should maybe just train our electric Pokemons a little bit for the next gym. But that's it, basically. And then we're in the next city. I don't even know if the next gym is in the next city, but it's okay. What is Shatty Poo Poo? What is that emote? Right, let's save again, just in case. That's it for today. A bit of a shorter stream, but it's been more than 3 hours anyway. So I started an hour later, but we're not going until midnight this time, so that's good. I'm gonna go read more The Witcher fanfiction because these movies inspired me. I want more The Witcher stories. So, let's see who we're raiding today. It was a great stream. Thanks everyone for joining. Let's see. We got 2 lovely raids from people in the category. So let's see. Let's do also a category raid. I instantly see where we're going. So cute. Wait. That's so cute. Okay, let's do that. There is someone up. Oh, it's also apparently they have like the charity stream badge on. But they are doing a charity stream, yeah, and it's it looks like a very cute PNG tuber. And they're playing a Mareep only playthrough. So it's like the sheep Pokemon only. Very cute. Thank you so much for stream. Let's go to the end screen. Does someone trade a Max Ditto? I cannot trade, unfortunately, because I don't have Pokemon. I don't have Nintendo Online subscription. So I'm sorry, I cannot trade anything. Yeah, so thanks for joining stream today. I had a great time. Thanks to the 2 raiders, Hayano and Noon. And for the followers, do you like my new end screen, everyone? It's not that new anymore. I still enjoy it very much, though. We had 3 new followers. Thank you so much today. And we see each other maybe tomorrow night. And if we don't, you know why. I said I might be here, or maybe I won't. But if I am, we're probably gonna play Lies of P. Thanks, Yogi, for being here today and for chatting. I feel like it was a great stream. I had a lot of fun today. I felt very energized, and I had a lot of things to talk about. So yeah, felt like it was a good productive stream today. Thank you so much for everyone who chatted and hung out, and we see each other tomorrow or on Thursday. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Good night.